Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars. Again, we've got an amazing guitar that I just flew back from the one and only Brian Ray. So Brian just snagged something epic that in return released a couple of these back into the wild. And thank you so much, Brian, for once again trusting us with these. This was one I was really excited to get. So I remember seeing this in his house years ago and, just kind of did a double take. Curious if it was the, real Fool, but it wasn't. It was this amazing replica done on an actual vintage 1962 SG. So let me break this into a couple separate parts. First off, like I said, original 1962 SG, totally stock, except for a refret, the tuners, and the tailpiece. Other than that, all original with the patent number pickups. The guitar itself screams. It's such an awesome piece. Anything that Brian has, it's never just novelty. It's always amazing player, and it sounds good. That's just part of his theme. The story on this guitar was there's a guy named Ian Wilkie who has since passed away, but he was a Scottish artist who would do these amazing pins, replicas of the Fool guitar and other things. But specifically, we're talking about the Fool guitar pins that he did, and they had incredible accuracy. They're amazing. They're these miniature little guitars, and they look perfect. So at some point, one of Brian's friends, the person that he obtained it from, got a hold of Ian and asked him if he'd be willing to try it on a full-size guitar, which he had not done to that point. And he agreed. He said give it his best shot, and he did an amazing job. I mean, as soon as we got this last week, we posted up our Instagram and our email blew up. People thought it was the real deal, and it looks so great hanging on the walls here. We almost wanted just to buy it just for a cool art piece, because where are you gonna find that? I mean, I've seen some rough replicas of it over the years, and just never looks right. It doesn't feel right. It's on a new guitar. It's just not my thing, at least. So to have it on a real instrument that you can feel the age and the depth on, then to have this artist who has since passed away, but someone who's, a notable artist for this specific design do it, I just thought it was such a cool deal. Brian did too. So he played this, he recorded with it, he kept his wall art, all of the above, which is a really cool thing to knock off on a guitar or investment, if you will. The refret is fantastic. It's a nice medium fret, so you can play rock and roll on it, do your thing, stays intonated. The amp next to me is a 1969 Marshall Bluesbreaker, model 1961 Tremolo, 50 watt. It's a mouthful, but it's a 410 configuration, super rare. Got this from a local Marshall collector of ours who buys these, services them, documents them, spends some time, then releases them in the wild and appreciates the future of them. And we always seem to find good homes for them. We actually just hauled this amp out to the Black Crows a couple days ago. They were this close to buying it. It sounded amazing. They went for the smaller version of it. I don't blame them. Only X amount of room left on the truck. And, I guess they're being nice to their roadies. So the original Fool is said to be on a 1964. It was owned by Eric Clapton and painted by the Dutch design collective, The Fool, which he gets its name from. And just a historic, super psychedelic guitar that everyone in the vintage guitar world has seen and recognizes. So the guitar still exists somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what collection it's in. If you own it, get a hold of us. I know some guys who want it if you want to pass it on, but until then, this is gonna do. 1962 Gibson SG, painted by Ian Wilkie. If you have any questions, get a hold of us, and we're gonna turn this over to Aaron Hiebert. Thank you guys so much. It's a 1962 Gibson SG, the full replica, and a 1969 Marshall Bluesbreaker 410 model 1961. That was Aaron Hiebert on guitar, and see you next time.